Well, look at this, Paul.
I know it.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy Day of Labor.
I know. We're laboring so people can have the day off.
People don't know what we do for them.
I know it.
They have no idea.
Look at this. We're
here.
We're here.
We're doing what we need to do.
I know. I mean, is this a special day for labor?
So I hear.
I mean,
Labor Day 2023.
Yeah.
The official end of summer.
What kind of labor is it? I mean, are women in labor?
Oh my God.
Where does this day come from?
As the people say, screw this. I'm leaving the chat now. I'm
They're
out.
gone.
They go, is women in labor? Is that what this means? God.
They didn't realize that they had the day off.
Victoria says, surprised to see you today. Why? Why?
I don't know.
Just because everybody takes the day off doesn't mean we do.
I know. I mean, after all, it is Labor Day, which means what do? You labor.
That's it. We do.
That's right.
So I'll tell you.
Yeah.
This was fun. Like, so went to the Foreigner concert
Yeah.
the other day, right?
Yep.
So, and you were there as well.
Yes, I was.
I sit down and then some dude sits down next to me. Big guy.
Yeah.
Right. And he's probably thinking, looking at me, big guy. And we're like, oh, it's going to be like no room now. But we didn't say anything or whatever. But he had a smile on his face and was very chipper. And,
Yeah.
you could tell he was
Yeah.
a nice guy. So I started talking to him. Oh, Laura says, it's just another Monday for me. Hashtag America runs on Dunkin'.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, America runs on profits from Dunkin's at the new $2 per donut.
Is that what it is?
I paid $1 with tax, $1.96 for a donut
Really?
at Dunkin' Donuts 2
Those are
days
special
ago.
donuts.
You saw me throw them in the garbage.
Oh, that was no kidding.
Yeah.
I didn't realize donuts were that expensive.
At Dunkin' they are.
Wow. Because I was when I was at the Sun the other night on Saturday.
But we're addicted to Dunkin'.
I got a Dunkin' donut. I didn't realize I paid $1.96.
So, but no, Laura's right. We all work on Monday. So other people can
Have the day
have
off.
the day off. So anyway, finishing my story at the Foreigner concert.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there, the big guy, okay. And then all of a sudden, and I always get a kick out of this because it's very flattering. And the guy says to me, he goes, "Are you Mike Minarski?" And I'm like, and I'm still, and I'm the guy that'd be like, "Yeah, how do you know me?" Whatever. And he said, "I watch your show every morning."
Really?
I said 9:00 comes on, but he's not working today, so I don't know if he's even there. His name was John, and I knew the name from social media and stuff like that. We'd never met, but real great guy, and we enjoyed the concert together.
Wow.
So then I told him, I said, "Yeah, Paul's right over there." Right? And he goes, "Is he really as old as you say he is?" And I'm like, "Yeah, he's really 104. No, he looked at me and he was very sincere. And I've said this to you a bunch of times too, is that he goes, he's gonna look a day over 60.
No. I know. I probably was the oldest freaking guy in that concert the other
You may have been.
Yeah.
You may have been.
Yeah.
Remember when we were calling for the ages?
Yeah.
And he gets to 60, he goes, "Stop it right there."
I know. Yeah.
You're probably waiting to stand up, but wait,
I know.
what about me?
I mean, if people my age are probably freaking in a goddamn convalescent home, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah. But that was fun. It was
was good.
really nice to meet the guy. And like I said, it's very flattering, because I don't expect it ever. I really honestly don't.
Yeah.
So, and when somebody does that, it's like, what?
Yeah.
And I looked at Melissa and I said, "Yeah." She goes, "Huh, cool."
Yeah.
So anyway, John, thank you for that. That was really cool. It was really nice watching the concert with you.
Yeah. I was there actually 3 nights in a row. I was down there Thursday for a game.
3 different types of events too.
Yeah,
What
basketball,
weekend, Sunday you're talking about?
the rock concert, and then I went down Saturday night again for the Dunham
Jeff Dunham.
Jeff Dunham
you.
Yeah. It was good.
Did he have Ahmed the terrorist?
He had all of them.
We did, huh?
Yeah.
Peanut's the funniest. Walter.
Yeah, Walter. He was of course he was the Biden thing, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Did he do Bubba?
Oh yeah. Yeah, Bubba was there. Yeah, all of them were there, even the guy in the stick.
Oh, Jose Jalapeno.
Yeah, it was there too. Yeah.
On a stick.
Yeah, the stick. Yeah. It was funny. He was good.
But the Foreigner concert, you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of an old of the rock shows that we used to see back in the 80s, late 70s, 80s.
Yeah.
There were guitar solos, there were keyboard solos, there were drum solos. You don't ever get a drum solo anymore.
That guy was good.
Yeah, he was.
Even the guy that was playing the piano or organ, what do you want to call the thing he was playing back there? He was good.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
They were all really good.
Yeah. I mean, they were good musicians, that's for sure. No doubt in my mind.
So yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah.
It was a great show.
It was good.
Huh?
It was good.
And it's supposedly their farewell tour. Now you know how that goes. I mean, Kiss has been on 4 farewell tours. Yeah. Leonard Skinner just keeps having farewell tours.
That's your way to make money. It's just they need it. Yeah.
Laura said she heard that Scott Stapp was really good at the Woodstock Fair last night. Scott Stapp is the lead singer for Creed.
Oh, okay.
Wanted.
Yeah. Actually, the price to get in was actually $15. Wasn't $30.
Yeah. No, I'm saying with 2 people.
2 people would be $30. Yeah.
Plus parking.
Yeah.
Then it's like $40 just before you walk in the door if you're bringing a date. What do you do? I'm going to go watch cows birth. Yeah, that'll be $40, please.
No, some people never see that.
Yeah. They had Herman's Hermits at the Woodstock Fair the night before.
Yeah.
On Saturday night.
Yeah.
It says, Brown, you've got a lovely daughter. He's in his late 70s. He's right up there with you.
Yeah, he's not a young guy either.
And he's still playing.
Yeah.
He is still playing.
Yeah, good for him.
So anyway, Foreigner was awesome.
They were good.
Now, what did you think of Loverboy? Mike Reno looked like he's been to see Laura at Dunkin' Donuts a few times.
Yeah, I think he kept going off the stage to get his Geritol or something. You ever notice how he'd walk off,
taking a breather?
And he come, you could tell he's not a young guy because he was trying to go to the music, and his steps were not that. He wasn't jumping around like.
John next to me said I think he's lipping it.
Yeah.
And I was watching up at the monitor because we were right.
You were there.
Yeah. And I'm looking, nah, because you could see his throat moving and stuff like that.
No, he was actually singing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So the first song that Loverboy did, the sound system was really wonky and it didn't sound great at all. And after that, it seems like Mike Reno finally warmed up.
Yeah, they probably adjusted. Normally what happens, and we all know this happens, the opening band is never going to get the quality of sound versus
No, but they got one hell of a reaction.
They did get a hell of a reaction. There's no doubt. Yeah, but let's face it, the opening.
Oh, no. And they're all original.
Yeah.
And Foreigner, they're all original members that were in that band.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Well, good for them.
Mike Reno, though, huge.
Yeah.
He's bigger than me.
He's big.
He comes up on stage, and he's kind of waddling a little bit, and then there's one of the stage hands, and he does a belly bump.
Oh,
did you see that?
No,
at the beginning of the show.
No,
yeah, he did a belly bump with him.
No,
and then they went on, but he was but once he got going, he was
fine.
Really good.
Yeah,
and their drummer was phenomenal.
He was good too. Yeah.
So it was a really, really good show, and it was fun.
Yeah. Are they touring the whole thing with them, or are they just?
I think so.
Are they?
Yeah, I think so. And they're only doing 10 songs.
Yeah, they don't do a lot.
They're doing about 45 minutes.
Yeah,
45 minutes set.
About that. You're right.
And Foreigner played longer than I thought.
Well, they're limited to a time limit. You know, there was a clock on stage.
You saw the clock?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I think they have, for some reason, I'm not sure why, but it looks to me like they got to be off there by after 10, because I noticed that when Dunham was on, I
Dude,
thought,
they played till 11:15.
was it that late?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
They went about 10 minutes over with the
Okay.
encore.
Because then I saw a clock on stage, I thought, when Dunham was there.
Yeah.
So they must have some kind of rule or something. You gotta
Well, it
be-
was stage right.
yeah.
It was stage right. This clock. If you
Yeah.
go to Mohegan Sun, take a look. It's stage right, and it's big red LED clock.
Yeah.
And it pretty much tells you how long the show is.
Yep.
You know, so
Yeah.
but no, they were Loverboy, boom, right on.
Yeah.
You know, because they didn't do any mishmash. They just
No, they just simply.
but Kelly Hansen from Foreigner had a lot of stories,
Yeah.
and he played with the crowd a lot.
Yeah.
What about Jukebox Hero? And all of a sudden, nobody knew where the frick he was, and all of a sudden, he's in the back on this huge scaffold.
I couldn't really see it because the people to my left stood up, and I'm trying to look, and I can't see over them. So I kind of, yeah.
It was, I don't know, it was just a good show. Like I said, guitar solos, keyboard solos, a bass solo, drum solo, pyro.
Yeah.
You don't get pyro anymore.
No.
You
They-
don't get that stuff.
They do those.
The lights are phenomenal.
Yeah,
It was
those.
a hell of a rock show.
Yeah, those fire things that they
Yeah.
had. They do that at the Connecticut Sun.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when they introduce the Sun, they have those gas things
Well,
going.
we saw the fire department in the back. They're holding
Oh,
the
yeah.
back a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
They
Yeah.
need to catch that on fire.
Yeah.
So Laura says she went to see Zach Brown on Saturday night. Where was Zach Brown Saturday night? And I said it was an amazing show. They sang Margaritaville. It was one of the best concerts I've been to. So it was a good weekend for concerts.
Yeah.
So them singing Margaritaville, of course, was paying homage to
Jimmy Buffett. Yeah, I remember going down to Mohegan Sun where they had used to have the Margarita Cafe down in the back,
Mhm.
and on the hour, remember the margaritas would fill up the glass, and then down they would go.
Do you know what his net worth?
No,
$1 billion.
really? Wow.
Yep.
Holy cow! Well, he had the restaurants,
Yeah.
which kind of faded out.
Yeah, but his music and his concerts were always everybody was
Yeah.
a parrot head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All of his followers were parrot heads.
Yeah.
You know, but extremely wealthy guy, and I guess it was melanoma.
Yeah,
That,
some kind of skin
Yeah,
cancer.
which is melanoma. Yeah.
Yeah.
So where was Zach Brown, Laura? Was he in Hartford, or was he at Great Woods in Massachusetts, or did you like take a plane somewhere to go see him? But a lot of great. It was a great show.
Zach
The
Brown.
country band.
Oh, they're a country band.
Yes.
Okay.
New Hampshire.
Oh, wow.
Well, it's not that far.
No, it's like
Few hour ride, depending on where you're going.
New Hampshire's probably an hour and a half away,
Mhm.
depending on where you're going.
Depending on where you're going.
Manchester's not that far.
Well, good. Well, I'm glad that people went out and had some fun this weekend. So,
Well, that's the whole idea.
Yeah.
That's why they call it Labor Day.
yeah, sure. Yeah, Labor Day. Have fun. That's right.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, I just want to throw out a cheap Inglorious plug, like I do sometimes. And you see on the screen right now the Grizzled Wolverine football tumbler that we are offering. It's actually this guy right here. I actually have one, and it's available on our website right now. You can scan that barcode, that QR code right there, and it'll take you right to it.
Yeah.
Or if you can't, because you're on your phones, you can't scan the QR code on your phone. You just go to snsnonline.com /shop.
Well, remember, folks, once they're gone, they're gone. You won't be able to get them back.
Yeah, and it's really cool because they actually have the schedule on it.
Yep. Only
Yeah,
good for this year.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other thing is that the Booster Club is offering, if you have one of these, right here, you will get forever free. Oh, not free. $1 refills on hot chocolate or coffee.
There you go.
So, and you know, it's going to be really cold during the football games and the soccer games and stuff like that. You're going to need something. You can put soup in this thing.
Cheaper than a Dunkin' Donut.
Sorry, Laura. So, another concert. Scott saw Bruce Springsteen last week. Now, I saw those pictures, Scott, and I'm like, is that something that you went to? And you just answered the question. Did you just go, or was it something from months ago? 'Cause sometimes you'll post pictures that are like kind of tape delayed. So I wasn't sure. But he said saw Springsteen in Jersey late last week, 73 and still playing nonstop for almost 4 hours. Wow. No breaks, no 5 minutes of blabbing between songs, just one song after another. Legend.
Wow.
That is awesome.
Wow.
I'm not a big Bruce fan.
I'm not either.
But it's I find with Bruce Springsteen, it's either you like him or you don't really like him.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, come on.
Well, I
Playing
guess-
4 hours, no breaks.
Yeah, I guess he recovered from his fall because he fell off
Yeah.
stage or something.
Did he?
Yeah, something like that.
He's a little guy too. He's not very big.
Yeah,
Tiny little.
yeah.
I hate to know what you'd pay for those tickets, Scott. But they probably about
Yeah.
$300-400 a piece.
Yeah.
But see, you know, if you're like Scott, if you're a big time Springsteen fan, which I guess that you are, see, this is one of those things that you'll never forget. Like you got to see,
Yeah.
you're a legend.
Yeah.
You know, $60. That's it. Holy cow. Well, he's no Taylor Swift.
No, seats aren't cheap.
Taylor Swift, ridiculous.
I mean, even Florida wasn't that cheap.
No, I know.
They were like $100 and something.
130,
Yeah.
right around there.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yep.
Gladly pay it though, because
Yeah.
they were phenomenal.
They
I
were
mean,
good.
it was just I saw the set list, right? And I'm looking at it. I'm like, I showed it to Melissa. I said, "This is just hit after hit."
Yeah,
after
it's all their
hit
hits.
after
Yeah, it was all
hit."
their hits. Yeah. And then they did the acoustic thing like the Eagles did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the Eagles are going back on tour, except they're going to be the Eagle.
Yeah.
Sorry.
One of them just passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don Felder.
Yeah, a month ago or so.
I guess Scott saw Springsteen for the first time his first concert in 1984 at Giant Stadium.
Wow.
So that's awesome. You know, when you get to see, you know, because you get to relive, you know, your childhood,
Yep.
you know, legends, you know, that
Yep.
you grew up with and listening
Yeah.
to the radio and
Yeah.
you hear one of their songs and you turn up the boom box because, my God, this is a great song.
Right.
Everybody's working for the weekend, you know,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then you get to see them in concert when they're, you know, circling the drain and there they are. And it's like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah.
You know, like Kelly Hansen, the lead singer of Foreigners, is only 62. And this being their farewell tour, I'm really thinking he's got to be doing something solo because he's just too good. He's the best front man in rock and roll.
He's good. He was good. I will say that. Yeah.
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 Victoria says her first concert was James Taylor in Providence,
Wow.
1983.
Wow.
I used to see a lot of concerts in Providence back in the old Civic Center.
I used to go to Haven Civics, New Haven.
Oh, New Haven Coliseum. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, in Providence, I saw Hart, Kansas, Billy Squire, the Hooters.
Well, Kansas was just
Oh.
at Mohegan Sun last year.
I don't know how, because I saw them about 10 years ago, and they're like on walkers, man.
No, Kansas
They
was
were
there.
they were one of my favorite bands live, and I saw them at was it the Oakdale out in Wallingford, and it was like, I'm shattered.
Yeah.
You know, they look like crap. Like one guy came out in overalls, you know, and literally had a walker get to his
Really?
keyboard. Yeah.
Man, maybe
Yeah.
they must have changed because I tell you, they were there. They were there at Mohegan Sun probably last fall, maybe.
Yeah.
I saw them. Yeah.
when I saw them about 30 years ago, they were freaking awesome.
Wow.
Even like I saw Heart. I've seen Heart a couple of times, and the first time I saw them, Ann Wilson, and was phenomenal.
Yeah.
One of the best female rock vocalists of all time. And now I don't think she's touring. Nancy Wilson is touring, but Ann Wilson's not.
Oh,
I don't know if she's ill or just old.
yeah.
She's just.
I think I
done.
saw was it the Pointer Sisters that I saw?
Well, it's not. It's just the Pointer Sister now.
Yeah, there was
There's only
there
one
wa-
left.
No, there was 3 of them.
She'll be touring with the BG.
Wow. Yeah, I forget. There was 3 women that I went to see too with Jenny.
Sister Sledge.
No.
We are family.
No, they weren't that.
No. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it.
Then I
That's Pointer Sisters.
saw the lead singer of Poison.
Brett Michaels. No,
Yeah.
that's
Huh?
no, he's not the lead singer. Brett Michaels is.
I saw Brett Michaels.
Oh, you did?
He was at Mohegan Sun.
He's like changed. He's like flipped his life around.
Yeah.
Who's the other guy? The big guy now. He's like really. We saw him. Melissa and I went and saw him.
Oh. Yeah.
He was a lead. Was a Motley Crue.
I don't know.
Anyway, he was good, but he kind of like Mike Reno from Loverboy. He had to leave the stage.
Yeah.
Every other song.
Yeah, they could help him get. Who knows?
So,
I think he went and probably got a shot of Geritol. Like
who
I said.
knows? Geritol? It could
Yeah,
be.
something to wake him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, he was seen a lot of good shows lately.
Yeah. There's not much coming there now, though. I noticed.
No, it wasn't Vince Neil.
No.
Cindy said Vince Neil. It wasn't Vince Neil.
Vince Gill, he's country now.
No. I didn't say Vince Gill.
Oh. Whatever. I heard Vince Gill.
Vince Neil.
Oh, Vince Neil.
Yeah, no, it wasn't him. Oh God. Now I gotta look it up. He what? Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe it was Motley Crue.
Oh, well.
Let's see here. It wasn't Vince Neil. Yeah, it was Vince Neil. Cindy, you were absolutely correct. Yeah, because I'm looking at his picture. I'm like, yep, that was him. Yep, it is Vince Neil. He was okay. He was pretty good.
Yeah. What was he? Who was he with?
Oh no, it was just by himself.
Oh.
It was like a 1 hour.
Oh yeah, one of those other contests. Yeah.
Yeah, one of those unadvertised.
Yep.
Some of those are the best.
Yeah. I didn't. I get those too, but I didn't go. Yeah.
You know who I saw Barry Manilow there. He was excellent.
Really?
Yep. Michael Bublé.
Uh-huh.
He was excellent.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of those. Here, I've seen Janet Jackson there. She sucked. I mean, it was a good show, but she was definitely lip syncing.
Really?
Oh yeah. We were third row center, and we're looking up, and even Melissa, and Melissa doesn't say anything unless Melissa's thought it through about 10 times.
Yeah.
And it's like, she goes, I think she's lipping it. And even I've talked to other people too and they said they think she was as well. Saw Asia there twice, 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
But what the best show that I saw, and it's not the best show that I saw, but I mean, the one that I had the lowest expectation for, and was phenomenal. You know what show that was? And it was an unadvertised show, and it was packed. Air Supply.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you know how they're famous for their ballads, right?
Absolutely.
Slow songs and
Right.
stuff like that. Well, they played everything like a rock ballad.
Oh.
It was heavy. It was good. And these 2 guys didn't miss a beat.
Wow.
We saw Tears for Fears this year. We've seen a ton.
Yeah.
Bare Naked Ladies, Fight for Fighting, Delamitri. We've seen all those. We've seen a boatload of shows this
Yeah.
year. Yeah.
Well, they're
It's been a
they
great year for concerts.
yeah, they're all starting to come back out again now.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that COVID's over.
It's been a great year for concerts, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
But that's like our thing is we like to go out to dinner. We like to go to concerts.
Yeah.
A few weeks ago, we went and saw Better Than Ezra, which is an alternative band from the 90s. Melissa wanted to go see them very bad. Ever since her and I got together, I can remember her talking about saying Better Than Ezra was one of her favorite bands.
Yeah.
And they opened for Train.
Uh-huh.
And at the end of Better Than Ezra, after their opening act show,
Yeah.
I said, "So what did you think?" She goes, "They left me wanting more."
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. And then we left halfway through Train because
No.
we didn't care. We didn't care about Train.
Ah.
Hey, soul sister, na, 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 on the radio stereo. The way you move's not fair, you know. Yeah, didn't care. Even though, you know, it's funny. You can always tell. There's always a big difference between stage presence between the opening act and the headliner.
Sure.
You notice that?
Always.
There's always, and there's a reason why they are who they are.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So I noticed that. You know, it's like a lot of these bands are great, but there's a reason why these guys are even Train, who I really wasn't into. You could tell they were showmen.
Oh yeah.
You know, Barry Manilow, an absolute showman and entertainer.
Been doing it for years.
But it was good.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a fan of Low, and it was phenomenal. Just because, and he does. He's another one that has a lot of ballads.
Yeah. But I don't think he's always been that way.
Huh?
He's always been a ballad guy.
Right. But then again, he got through it, you know, and everybody loved his stuff, you know. Yeah. And of course, then, you know, when you're like slow and then all of a sudden at the Copa.
Yeah.
You know,
the same way with Bolton. I think he's coming. I think Bolton's showing up at the
yeah. No interest.
Yeah.
I have no interest in seeing Michael Bolton.
No. Not at all.
All right. So today is Labor Day. We're going to get into that in a couple of minutes, but you know, there's actually a pretty sad situation. One of those things, you know, and it happened before Labor Day weekend. But down in Groton, they had I don't know if it was.
I think it was the road takeover.
Road takeover. I don't know. It was one of those.
Yeah.
But an ATV went ahead and actually ran a red light, got hit.
Yeah.
And a Norwich girl, 24-year-old Tiara Wheeler, died in that accident. She was, I believe, she was a dental assistant.
Oh,
certified dental hygienist, or I could be wrong, but she worked, you know, for a dentist's office. She was only 24 years old. She was a graduate from Fairfield University.
Wow.
Smart kid. Yeah, everything I've read is she's just a smart kid. Tiara Wheeler, 24, was a passenger on a dirt bike that ran a red light, colliding with an Audi.
So she was a passenger
that had been turning left on a green arrow in Groton. It was around 9:30 at night. This was last Monday, so 1 week ago.
That's a shame.
Wheeler was thrown into the car and pronounced dead on the scene.
Yeah.
So she was ejected from the bike.
And let's face it, getting hit with an ATV by a car is not much protection for you.
Huh?
There's not much protection at all.
No,
not
at all. And she was working for Orthodontic Associates of Southeastern Connecticut, and she was a treatment coordinator.
That's a shame.
But she was supposed to go to Pfizer this winter.
Wow.
I guess she had gotten a job there. So very, very sad situation. And her dad, and just so you know, it affects everybody. You know, if somebody, death doesn't
No.
come to your door worrying about who you are, or
No.
you know.
No.
He was an NBA player by the name of Tyson Wheeler.
Oh.
Played at was it Brown University? He actually went to the Final Eight, the Grade Eight. So sad situation. Sad
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah. Well, that's those street takeovers. I mean, yeah, it's a thrill.
University of Rhode Island. I'm sorry.
Kind of a thrill to do it, but keep in mind, you got a lot of people still driving down the highway that don't realize you're there. They're coming down.
Well, this
mine,
wasn't on the highway. This was on like Long Hill Road, Groton.
Yeah, going down that
Yeah.
hill. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
but it's sad.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was you hate to see somebody, anybody, to have that happen to you. But
Yeah.
I
I
don't know,
mean, I'm sure the person that hit the ATV probably feels this is bad because of that situation that happened.
Victoria said, and those scumbags left their friends on the road, but
Yeah.
grabbed the dirt bike they were on.
Matter of fact, they did take the ATV.
Yeah.
I remember reading that they took the ATV and left her there.
No headlights, no registration.
Yeah.
Victoria said. So,
Yeah.
so a senseless accident.
Senseless. I mean, it's a big thrill, but like I said, don't realize, the danger of it because, like I said, a lot of people just don't expect them to be there, and they're coming down the highway.
Now, that actually claimed two people. Wasn't there the person in the car died too?
No, I don't think the person in the car
No?
died.
Okay.
No. They just did some. There was one. Manchester had one too. They were taking over the highway. New Haven, same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right, let's go back into something
Okay.
different. So we're talking, of course, I've talked about these silly tumblers, but they're stainless steel. And if you're at the game and you get the metal straw that comes with, now they're cowbells. And you can hear the ocean.
Just don't drink them when there's lightning.
Yeah, that's probably not a good idea.
If it's lightning, put it on the desk.
But there's not just, we don't have just the football tumbler. No, sir, we do not. We've got the Aquanet tumbler. Put it this way, I have 250 tumblers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Wow. You're quite the tumbler.
I'll tumbler for you. I'll tumbler
Wow.
for you. Nope, we actually have the Wolverine girls volleyball tumbler. We have the boys soccer tumbler. And we have the girls soccer tumbler. Now, these are all tumblers that have their schedules on them.
Yeah.
And so you can follow along with them. And it has everything authentic to Griswold, right down to the font and the logo and everything. So scan that code or go to snsnonline.com/shop. And that address is down on the screen down at the bottom, scrolling across. So, and any one of these tumblers that you buy, like I said, you get $1 refills forever on hot cocoa and coffee.
Oh, there you go.
Not soup, even though you
yeah.
could do soup, but I don't think they have soup there.
Ain't too many places you get a stainless steel straw.
Yeah, I know, you get it from me, and you get the rubber stoppy thingy.
Rubber stoppy thingy. So it won't slide.
So it won't slide anywhere.
Right.
We've spared no expense bringing you this quality product.
Made of the finest stainless steel on the market.
Yeah.
Rolled into a perfect circumference.
Thank you, Paul.
Of 360 degrees with a plastic insert on the top
What?
which is spill proof when you put it up to your mouth. Yep. With a rubber seal around it so nothing drips out if you tip it over. Yep.
Look into my tumbler.
Now, and remember, you can, don't forget, they also make chips for those. You can put chips in there. You know?
Oh, that's right. You can put Pringles in there. You got your own can of Pringles.
That's right. Yeah. And they won't crush. They won't break. They're all, so there you go.
And they're all sublimated. It's not,
Yeah.
they're not decals. So you can
Yeah.
whatever.
The other thing you can do, you know, what do you do when you go to a sports game? You like hot dogs. Well, guess what? You can cook your hot dog at home, slide the dog in there, put the cap on it. By the time you get to this game, the hot dog is still warm.
You can fit a couple in there, dude.
Yeah, you can put at least one in there.
I'm going to stuff 2 or 3 in this shit. That's what I'm doing.
So there you go. You can keep your hot dog warm in there. Hamburger, well, not quite fit. There's a lot of other uses for this thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a weapon. Throw it
Well,
at people.
you can fill it with nickels.
Yeah, you could put a string on it.
Yeah.
Put it in a pillowcase.
Yeah. There you go. Self-protection.
That would hurt.
Yeah.
All of them come with the dollar refills, like we said, and like I said, there's not just one. There's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
Football, volleyball, girls soccer, and boys soccer.
Yeah.
So we know today is Labor Day, but there are other holidays that are being celebrated today that I bet you didn't know, Paul.
How can there be other days? This is Labor Day.
There are more.
Oh my God.
There are more.
Wait, I wanna hear-
So
let's
today,
hear about them.
Today is Eat an Extra Dessert Day.
I think everybody does that every day. Doesn't have to be Labor Day.
It is Eat, and I'm kind of curious to see where this one came from. An extra dessert should be eaten sometime during the course of this day. Desserts are, blah, 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 blah. Sugar was in... do you know what... it comes from a French word, dessert. Comes from décevoir. It means to clear the table.
Oh, must be some baker trying to sell extra goods.
Fruits and honey were the first sweeteners used in the foods. That's what it's about, sugar. The dawn of desserts was bolstered by the expansion of the use of sugar, which happened in around 500 BC.
Gotcha.
So a lot of these holidays have meaning to them that you wouldn't realize.
I know.
You know, today is Mouth Guard Day.
Mouth.
Yes, it's Mouth Guard Day. And it's basically because it's the start of football, protect your teeth.
Not just football. It's a lot of other sports.
Right. But right now it's...
It actually protects you from biting down on your tongue.
Today is National Macadamia Nut Day.
Oh, wow.
Do you know where they're from?
Oh, so...
Do you know where they originate from? Does anybody know where the macadamia nut originates from?
Continent of macadamia.
Yes, exactly. Macadamias.
Oh, there you go.
Let's see here.
I don't think I've ever eaten them.
Huh?
I don't think I've ever eaten them.
Burger nugs would fit. Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize that every time I clicked on the thing, it added a link in the chat. I'm sorry. Anybody know where the macadamia nut? Everybody's checking Twitter right now, where they're, because they don't want to just put in something they think. They want to make sure that they, Siri tells it,
Know the answer.
Yeah. So I'm going to do that before you can look it up, folks. A lot of people think they originated in Hawaii. That is not true. They originated in Australia.
Oh, wow.
And they were cultivated from a chemist named John McAdam.
Oh.
Sometimes known as the Queensland nuts.
Well, doesn't necessarily. There's a lot of Queenslands of nuts around.
And then they brought them to Hawaii because of how they might be able to grow better there.
Yeah.
So today is National Macadamia Nut Day. I'm not a big fan of that macadamia nuts.
No.
Today is National Newspaper Carrier Day. Yeah,
Okay.
whatever.
Whatever.
So if you carry the newspaper, congratulations.
Well, ain't too many.
Kids don't do it anymore. It's adults.
Yeah, there's not too many of those around anymore.
I had a paper route. Did you?
Yeah.
Did you have a paper route?
No. No, I did not.
Back in your day, you just carried it was a tablet. It was etched.
yeah.
You deliver 4.
No, never had a paper route. No.
A tablet. It's National Spice Blend Day.
No. Okay.
It's National Wildlife Day.
Oh.
And now, did you know that there are different months? You know what I mean? The month is a celebration. Like we have Black History Month, right?
Yep.
You know, we have those types of month. Did you know that September is National Potato Month?
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, it makes sense because
Yeah.
potatoes this time of year you're kind of digging them up.
It's National Honey Month.
Honey month.
Yeah,
What kind of honey?
like bees honey.
Oh, bees honey. Okay.
National Head Lice Prevention Month because of the start of school.
Yep. Makes sense.
National Rice Month, rice and potatoes. National Sewing Month. National Yoga Month. Pain Awareness Month. Pet Smile Month.
Yeah.
Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome Awareness Month. Prostate Cancer Awareness Month.
Yep.
Pulmonary Fibrosis Awareness Month.
Oh my God.
National Shake Month.
National what kind of month?
Shake. No,
That must be
milkshake.
it's a is it milkshake?
Milkshake.
Ah, gotcha.
National Milkshake Month. So those are the things that you should be celebrating that you didn't know that existed in the
I'll
first
go out and
place.
get a milkshake.
This weekend, big week. So like, just when you thought that like Labor Day is like no, today's a very busy day for me. In here this morning, I have guests coming here at noon today to record a commercial.
Mhm.
Matter of fact, it's Tina Falk. She's going to be recording her commercial
For her
for her
campaign.
for her campaign.
Gotcha.
Her and Rich
Gotcha.
Grabowski. Yep.
Yep.
So they're gonna be here today.
Yep.
So we're gonna start running that. Then after that, what do I got? Oh, I've got literally 20 tumblers to make,
Oh,
but not these. We've only sold like 4 or 5 or 6 of these actually. So I said, you said a lot. I'm like, nope. But no, we sell a lot of them on a national platform. We probably sell we're up to about 125 a month now.
wow.
Yeah, it's getting pretty busy. So I gotta trying to entice one of the kids to learn how to make them.
Gotcha.
So anyway, yeah, that's happening.
Oh,
Where was I going with this? I was going somewhere with this.
yeah. Where you going?
I have no idea. Paul, why don't you take it and run? Go.
Already.
What do you got,
It's
Paul?
gonna be hot today.
Okay.
The temperatures are going to be over the next 3 or 4 days, but right back to summer again. I don't think we're going to be up. I think we could be close to 90. I don't think we're going to get like central part of the state. It's going to be kind of hot and humid in the central part of the state, but I still think
Yeah.
we'll still have the humidity. So turn the air back on again.
Yep.
For the next few days.
So they say.
That's what they're saying. So we'll see. Actually, if you worked outside in the sun over the last couple of days, actually, the sun was really hot.
Mhm.
Wasn't too bad in the shade, but if you were working in the sun, maybe the sweat was coming right out of you.
So it's the unofficial end of summer.
Pretty
Right.
much. Yeah.
So where do people schedule vacations past this?
I would think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think a lot of people probably would.
And I'm not talking about Christmas and stuff
No,
like that because I
no.
know
I
people
would
go
think a
away
lot
at
of people
Christmas
would
time.
because it's probably not going to be. It's going to be less crowded. because a lot of, especially kids.
So where do you
family-
go?
I mean, places are still open.
Right, right.
You want to go up north, you can still go up north. I mean,
Okay, so you got, let's say you have one grammar school, one middle school kid, and one high school kid. What do you do?
oh,
Do you schedule something
no,
between now and June?
no.
Do you
Well,
do
I mean,
something-
yeah, I think most families that have kids normally schedule it before Labor Day. That's my guess. Why would you take your kid out of school?
Huh?
You would take your kid out of school. Why would you? Especially when it's just start. No, I think most parents take vacation.
Yeah, I think a lot of parents will take their kids like during school vacations and stuff, like winter vacation, like go
Yeah,
somewhere
that's
tropical or whatever.
Correct.
Um,
I don't think a lot of families are
Victoria
that-
says that she always took her kids out of school for vacations.
really.
Yep.
Wow. I don't think she's probably not the norm. I don't think a lot of people do that.
I think some people do.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I've known a lot of people to do that.
Oh.
I think when it comes to vacations, I think people pretty much go ahead and they get them when they can, depending on what pricing is and stuff like that.
Oh,
So,
yeah. Well, let's face it. Once Labor Day is over, let's face it, a lot of prices go down because they don't have the crowds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the biggest thing coming up now will be people heading up north for the leaf peepers.
Yeah.
That'll be coming up in next couple months.
Yes.
Yeah. So that'll be.
I would think it's starting up north right around now.
We haven't had really.
Next couple of weeks.
I don't think we've had any kind of cool weather up there really. Yet.
I don't know. My garden is destroyed, so I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I would think over the next couple of weeks.
Mhm. Yeah.
I wonder how they're going to be this year. Last year was kind of crappy, but with all the rain, I don't know. We'll see.
Kathy says she's taking the kids out for a few days this month to go to Florida. And by the way, Kathy, I did get your text message. But I wasn't able to respond, and I'll tell you another day why.
Yeah, I mean, Florida's probably starting. No, I'm not sure if Florida's cooling down, Eddie, or not.
Huh?
I'm not sure if it's cooling down. It's still pretty warm.
Florida?
Yeah, it's still pretty
It's
warm.
always pretty warm. out
Yeah,
there.
well, it starts to cool down. Let's face it. when you
There's
get
a
to-
bunch of there's a bunch of storms in the Atlantic right now too.
Yeah, there's
Not
one-
anywhere, not close to us really.
No,
but,
there's one out there that they're watching because they don't know where it's going to go. You know,
We've been pretty lucky up here
so far. Well,
in the last 10 years or
I
so.
don't think our water temperature is.
It's too cold.
Yeah, it's still pretty cold. Water temperature in Florida. When my wife was in Florida about 3 weeks ago, she said she stepped her foot in the water. Wasn't refreshing at all. It was like 90-degree water temperature. That's like taking a shower.
She was down in Florida.
Yeah, but she was down in Florida.
Victoria says it really ticked me off when they started the 2-day February vacation. Melissa and I are already looking at our next cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah, it won't be a while, but we're going to be going. Kathy says she's going to go to Vegas.
That's right. 100. It's already 101 out there right
Yes,
now.
she goes, it's going to be 100 in Vegas this week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, are you guys going for just like for entertainment, or are you going out there for work and conference/vacation, or? Because I can't go to Vegas. I can't.
Why not?
I'll be too enticed to gamble.
There's a lot more things you can do out there than gamble.
I'm sure, but when there's a slot machine at every corner store,
Yeah.
you know,
I when we were out there, I didn't gamble that much. I mean, of course, you play a couple machines, but yeah. I mean, I'm not even sure if they still have the buffets out there.
I don't
know
know.
the ones around here, they got rid of them, but
Work and added a couple extra days, she
Yeah.
says.
Why not?
Kevin says Mike has been banned from Vegas.
you probably have been.
Mike has been banned because Mike banned himself from Vegas.
He made an ass of himself on the street.
Maybe. I've
Yeah.
never been to Vegas, but I will tell you this, and I'm not ashamed to say because it happened and it was a part of my life. But in my mid-20s, I had a little bit of a gambling problem where I would go. I went sometimes twice a day.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it was, I mean, I was working through divorce and all that stuff, and a lot of things, were going through my head, and
Yeah.
but yeah, I wasn't working at the time because I'm like, whatever, because I was actually making a little bit of money at Foxwoods, gambling, but then it was like,
Yeah.
so when it was all said and done, I didn't really lose anything.
Yeah.
So because I kept a logbook. That's how deep I was.
Wow.
Yeah, my mother even said to me, she goes, I'm really worried about your gambling. And I said, Mom, when I'm done, I'll be done. I know. And honestly, I was done and I stopped. I just stopped going.
Yeah.
But it got to the point where I was calling Gamblers Anonymous,
Wow.
and that kind of looking for some sort of assistance because it was getting out of hand.
Yeah.
Because it was one of those things that I would rather go there and play blackjack or craps than do anything else. So me to go to Vegas, it's like putting raw meat in front of a tiger that's trying to be a vegetarian.
There's a lot of things that you can do out there other than gamble. There's a lot of think about all the shows you can go through here. There's a lot of shows they have in Vegas that you can go to.
Yeah,
but they're not cheap.
Well, if you're ballers like the Wasseliks, you can go out there and spend thousands of dollars on shows.
So that's the problem, is they're not cheap.
Yeah,
that's the only problem. Everything is expensive in Vegas, so you're not gonna. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So whatever the
including your money,
whatever they do out there, we don't have to know. Yeah. So. Plus, they just flooded out there.
Victoria says conference and extra days. She goes, "Don't you pay attention? Rich is going to visit the fire department." Pay attention. What did Victoria just say?
I don't know.
All right.
They just had the flood out there. I think it rained. A big thunderstorm came through and flooded the Burning Man.
Well, they had to refill that lake where all those dead bodies were.
Well, it actually has gone up. They said actually the water has risen because of that last time. Remember they had the hurricane or something out there?
Jimmy Hoffa is there. Jimmy Hoffa is either there or he's under the street pole on the corner of Tracy and Main on Jewett City here.
He's under Yankee Stadium.
Kathy says they're going to a Cirque du Soleil show.
Oh,
It sounds like a dessert.
Yeah.
I'll have the Cirque du Soleil, please. It is eat an extra dessert day. So yes, I'd like that with chocolate frosting.
Yeah.
It could be a souffle. Can I be at the Cirque du Soleil souffle?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of good things. What you see on the streets is unbelievable, though.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Honey, are you looking for a date?
Yeah. You got all these kids handing out all the cards. Here you go. Here's a date for you. That still happens. Yeah.
It's a little slow today. I could make you a deal.
Oh yeah. You see some wacky things. I don't know. We were walking in the mall. We were walking in the mall there one day. There's a guy walking his cat. I mean, how often do you see a guy walking his cat?
It happens, though.
I mean, had a leash on it. The cat was walking in the mall with him like a dog. So, yeah. Half naked women walking on the street. Yeah. So it's interesting. Yeah.
All right. So, I got a busy day today. I know you do too. I got to get ready to, got a lot of commercials to cut today. One is with, of course, like I said, Tina Falk, which is paid for by the Democratic Town Committee.
There you go.
And so I have to give the disclaimer. So,
of course.
Yeah. And that's the funny thing is with political ads, they got to be paid for before you run them, because there's a disclaimer that says paid for by.
Yeah. You have to
you can't say gonna be paid for by the.
No, you got to say paid. Yeah. No, I understand that.
So, well, we didn't win, so I'm not going to pay you.
Yeah.
Doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
Doesn't work that way, sweetheart.
Yeah.
So, all right, Paul, have a great day.
Yeah. I'm going home in labor.
Hey, Waslik, are you coming tomorrow? It wasn't one of the days that you have listed that you won't be here. Nope. Nope. Yeah, you should be here tomorrow, right? Gonna make Paul work overtime this week or next week.
I actually have an appointment tomorrow morning.
Yeah, well, I think you need to quit those appointments. Okay. Anyway,
Yeah.
we out.
All right.
Thanks, Paul.
I'm going home.
Have a happy Labor Day, everybody. Enjoy. Have a cookout or whatever it is you do. But whatever it is, be safe, be smart, and hopefully we will see you once again right here on SNSN. Have a good day, everybody.